What's going on, light catchers? Cobra Concept here, and today we are dropping into Farlight 84, the hero battle royale with a lot of similarities to Apex Legends. Let's get to it. So guys, don't let the similarities to previous games scare you off, because truth be told, in the 2 hours that I played in this game the first night, I found this game to be pretty enjoyable. And hopefully by the end of this video, if you have not decided to give it a shot, you should give it a shot for yourself. So dropping into Nextera, you get the option to choose between these 17 heroes categorized between 4 different classes. So I chose Nighthawk. He looked pretty sick, and scouting seemed to be right up my alley, so that's who I went with. Thankfully, his abilities were pretty simple to figure out. Sheriff's Patrol sent out this bot that provided cover fire whenever I needed it. The Sentinel drone helped mark enemies that stepped into the vicinity. And finally, his ultimate, Supporting Fire, managed to keep enemies at bay long enough to keep my team back in the fight and shield back up. We chose a hot drop on our first game. Skyline was outlined in purple, so we knew it had better loot than most places on the map. Which is, if the first couple of games, if they were not filled with some bot players, I would be very surprised. This probably would have been a bold decision if it was not, because of the duos or a duo stack into a trios game. But since it was mainly bots in our first game, we didn't have any concern. So a sick feature of this game is that you actually go through tactical chests, doors, ground loot, and auto interact as you run by to do so. So no worrying about having to pick up ammo, pick up shields, anything of that caliber. As long as you ran over top of it, you would automatically loot whatever you need / wanted. Of course, you can switch things out and make changes and, different scopes. But for the most part, it picked it up for you. Likewise, you can actually hold the interact button to auto loot death boxes for you. So no more standing over the box trying to switch out weapons, armors, consumables. Get it done and out of the way, get back into the action. Funny enough, Cap actually stepped away during this, and while I was looting, I heard some movement around him. So I chose to close in close to him and actually came across another person. But he made it back to his PC in time. Not before I put some significant damage on them. So, about that time, the action in Skyline started to trickle in, and I was able to pick off a few of those players. I learned that the kill leader in the game is called the Reaper. I spent the better part of a few minutes tracking down players and learning just how awesome the Sheriff's Patrol ability was. After a little storm gatekeeping, we actually came across, we moved into the circle, and we stumbled upon the last 2 remnants of the 2 teams fighting and removed them from the map. To be honest, I had completely forgotten to use my other ability or ultimate at this point, and made the comment that I needed to make sure I use them in the next battle. So with less than half the squads left, we tried to find some good positioning, but instead we just found another team outside of Ecodome and decided to third party them. I threw my ultimate down because it causes a lot of chaos. Sent in that sheriff. A quick battle ensued, and Cap and I held our own, but we were pretty kitted, and I'm not convinced that these were real people yet, so it was a pretty easy win. However, the final team did not give us much time to heal and shield up before they began pushing us, but with a good angle on the roof, I managed to knock one of them while they were retreating, and the other one in a pinch between Cap and I. Now, 16 knockdowns in a single match is cool, but I knew that most of, if not all, were not real people. After our initial match, I really started to notice more and more people joining into the match. I started noticing less bots and more interactions. And the longer we played, the more fun I actually had. The battle started to feel real, players started to feel competent, and in fact, once we got into ranked, it started to become a fun challenge. There was a lot of sweaty teams we faced off against, and honestly, it felt like a really refreshing game. And yet, at the same time, I feel like there was a lot of similarities to games that didn't make it feel like it was a step out of my comfort zone. I can definitely say that I'm going to add this to my rotations of games, and I actually look forward to another night of playing this intense battle royale. Farlight 84 creators, I'd like to create content for your game, so please hit me up. Would love to find some people to game with. And, if you like Farlight, Fragpunk, Supervive, some of these games that don't get a lot of viewers but are definitely a lot of fun, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I am going to be promoting more content for those games, and you don't want to miss out on that. So be sure to subscribe to that channel. So guys, thank you all again, and if you are interested in watching some Farlight, come join me tonight on my Twitch channel. I will stream it to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So let's get to it, guys. Thank you all.